Our sun continues the holiday fireworks this week. As we take a look at our Earth-facing disk, we have been watching this cluster of regions over the past week as it's been giving us big M-class flares at the R1 to R2 level radio blackout. But this week we have region 3936, 3938, and region 3939 joining the fray. These regions have been firing off big solar flares and solar storms. In fact, back on the 28th, we started really seeing some activity from region 3939 or 8, and then 39 gets in the fray, and you can watch them both kind of launching some junk here. Well, at one point they launched this big solar storm. Check this out in coronagraphs. See this massive halo? This is definitely an Earth-directed solar storm, and we'll talk more about it in a minute because this one could actually hit Earth by New Year's. So we'll talk about that in a sec when we get into the models. But that's the first of several solar storms that are going to hit Earth. You can watch these regions continue to fire over the next 24 hours, and on the eve of the 29th, region 3939 fires again. Here's another partial halo. It's much more wispy than the first one, and that's because this thing keeps firing off all of its material. But this is also an Earth-directed solar storm, so it's now going to be on the heels of the first one, and this could hit on New Year's Day. So welcome to January 1st in the new year.
Well, it's good morning, and very happy New Year to you. And right off the bat, I so wish for you to have the best upcoming year and prosperity and happiness, and more importantly than anything, I suppose, is love in your family. That said, I am back here at US 1139 Chino Hills State Park. Now, there's an interesting thing about what's happening here today. As I came up to the park, I saw a sign that said SES. And I'm not quite sure what that meant, but when I got up to the park, this is what I see. Horse trailer, horse trailer, horse trailer, horse trailers, horse trailers. So I've been coming here for about over 2 years. And every time I come here, except for an odd ham or two that may be lurking in amongst these trees and spots here, I've never seen a horse trailer. Never. And I was talking with the one of the staff from the park here, and I told her that, and she kind of like just didn't believe it. Anyway, so I'm here. Hopefully I don't get kicked out of this spot. It doesn't look like they were using the location that I was in. There's a trailer right there, and there's another one right next to it, and it doesn't look like they've claimed any benches and whatnot. I know that there's another operator coming by today, and that's because I looked it up. Haven't quite seen nor heard anything. But once again, I've already set up. I've got everything ready to go. I did say on my activation schedule that I was going to start at it. What was it? What did I say? 1900, I think it was, which would have been 8 o'clock my time. I'm sorry, 11 o'clock my time. It is 15 after, so I should be good to go here any moment. In fact, when I'm done here, that's what I'm going to start doing. Thank you so much for once again being with me. I so appreciate your company. I'm getting so used to looking at a camera and talking to somebody there, and actually that's when I'm talking to you. So we can hopefully get this activation done. As always, I ask that you keep your fingers crossed retroactively for me to activate. And I've gotten some comments, brutal comments, mainly from my family, about the music that I use. So I'm going to try to use another piece of music for intro and outro. The format really doesn't change, just the music. And let me know in the comments if you think that that music is okay. And better or worse than the last one. So I would appreciate that. Thank you very much. Stick around. I'll be right back. Hopefully starting with the activations. See ya. Welcome back. There may be a lot of different sounds that you might not be accustomed to here in here today. I am surrounded by horses. I've been coming to this park now for about 2.5 years, and it's called Horse Camp for a reason, but never ever have I ever seen a horse here. Except for today, the first time. New Year's Day 2025. On top of that, the weird thing, if you can call it that, is that I have finally met somebody who has my name, Savvy. And it happened to be a female horse being ridden by a lady named Nancy. The horse's name is Savvy, spelled the same way, S-A-V-I. Who knew? But there you go. I'm finishing up on the last QRL, and we'll start calling CQ from there. There we go. I don't know what happened there. I'm trying to situate this thing. Let's do this again. I just realized I didn't spot myself. always happens. I sit here and I try. It doesn't matter what band I chase. Is there anybody? my computer is dying, so I need to give it some juice before anything else. Let's move that and just turn it on. There we go. And this is for the cell phone. That doesn't need it, but that's okay. Might as well. Oh. I'm doing just fine. There we go. 4. Let's continue.
Oh, you go to the sandwich store, you gotta have. Yeah, how much lunch? How much you drinking? How much you lunch? How much you eat? So it's the same loop. That's what you. That's our routine. Where'd you do house that? No, all of them is grown. Usually the girls. You're right there. Right by.
They're always big. They're very active.
We're on Corona right there. Bentley? Oh, or the Steep Road? Steep one, yeah, Suicide Hill?
There's no Wi-Fi. I guess yeah, it's like you go back and forth.
So when you go down next to down on Suicide, to the left right away, to the little single track, and just keep on going, follow it. Albert did a nice route for you to the far side, over by yeah, ribbons, you can't miss it. You probably didn't, but you're right.
Thank you.
Then go around the bump.
Thank you, Sabby. Adan.
There was nothing, everything was correct. It's just you were. It got a little steep that it's like, don't stop people, don't dig, just kept moving, it's just like, I just kept telling myself, because I don't like heights.
About one hand a week ago.
There's like 55 or 65 trails here. You can tell it's right all the way down to
339.
that I want to go check out this like down there.
It comes off of here.
I'm over
It
there.
comes off of that one, it goes down.
It goes down, but I think the highest elevation they said was like 800 feet. And it didn't, because I have that, I downloaded the ultra thing just to see. And it looked, but it's like you go down, everything's level, and then at the very end, unless we were to take us backwards, at the end, it says you can climb all the way back to here. So if we were to go down, it doesn't look steep, it looks gradual. At least that's what it shows on top, because he doesn't walk. But then of course, when they say we were 1800 up there, so.
Yeah. I was trying to get him to go into his walkout mode and he just wouldn't do it.
And when we realized we
do
were
this on the
above
trail?
because of where we were going to be.
I've never been above pumpkin.
Well, all over by the golf course, we pulled it down on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
We were afraid we took that one.
Down the street, turn the corner.
I think we would kill both of them.
They go back or after that. Top right.
Okay, but here's the thing though, we did a pre-ride on Ultra with the and he got a little jiggy and she freaked out. So on the road ride, when she already knew where we were going and wanted in town, she brought Rosie, who's 26. And then we get to there and she's like, oh, she's breathing, she's fine. And I go, why did you bring her? Ollie already did it. He did it. And you lived it. Why? That's how fast the river can change. In 1 week, we went on it, but I already said so. And then after that, we could cross. And like, but we had looked at like where we might be able to go under there. All the way back. That would have been done. That would have been done. And it was fun that day. Everybody was already. I'm telling you, when we pre-rode it, it was cheap.
They got hot right when it pulled off, by the way. What o'clock?
It's like the Falcon also when it was there. That's why I get there. And all the girls. That's where they is. Yeah, too bad those guys can't put it in the muscle.
All the way home.
I told her she's not allowed to buy it.
Gets to work with him on that.
Able to fit. The only time you take it off is when you eat.
I told Christina, I'm like, yeah, you can't bring her back to the South Right. No, it was. She tells one of the board members to fuck
Say, I'll
off.
bring you the trailer this week or something like that. But yeah, meet
I'm not picking that up.
Pretty tame. Almost like totally alive. I'm like, when is it gonna get interesting?
You're doing Parks on the Air, huh?
Yes, I am.
Excellent. I'm part of the Fullerton Radio Club.
Are you now?
Relatively new member, relatively new ham.
Yeah.
But Larry's my name, Larry Bennett.
Savvy.
Hi.
Welcome,
Oh,
W1SAV.
W1FAB. I'm
SAV.
FAV. Awesome.
SAV.
SAV. I am KO6CUW.
KN6CUW. My first call sign when I got it was KN6DDU. So it's gone through a whole new letter.
Yeah.
It's a lot of new people coming in,
Yeah, that's for sure.
and yeah, that's pretty interesting. Fullerton, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And how long you been a ham?
Well,
the
I
call
got my
sign.
license about February this last year.
Yeah, that tracks. Okay.
Yeah. So, and if as I like to say, I've done all the tests. I've gotten up to the extra stuff.
Uh-huh.
But it's a license to learn at this point, right? I'm still learning everything. But
Right.
It's been fun because the Fullerton Radio Club's been around a lot of years, and they got a lot of people that know a lot of stuff, and they're all willing to share and talk. And
Uh-huh.
do that sort of thing. So, yeah, I have a mobile in my car, Yaesu, and I've got
FDM 400.
yeah, and I've got a little handheld FT5D.
Okay. Yeah. Right.
Yep,
That's the 3.
and then I have a 991A, which is
Got it.
I still have a ton to learn on that. I'm not very successful,
Uh-huh.
but having fun.
As far as being successful, the thing is just to get on there and just do it. 'Cause it really, I did the same thing as you did. I got to extra in about 4 months
Yeah.
after I got the first one, because I was in the study mode.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
drove to work. I was listening. So so I got that. But I'm not a real techie guy in that sense. So I've been playing. I've been learning. I went through phases, which is something that you might find you end up doing. You start on the repeaters, VHF, UHF. You start doing that stuff for a while, and then when you finally go to HF, to me it was intimidating.
Yeah.
Because it's different than what everybody else is doing,
Yes.
right? So it's not like, hey, throw the call signs, monitoring, or just throw the call.
Yeah.
Nothing like that. So now you have to call CQ
Yeah.
and see if anybody answers. And there's it's a bit more formal, because what you're doing there is, you want to get some information that could be verified in a log later on.
Yeah.
But I mean, you just do it.
Yeah.
The other thing that you can do is come out here to the park and set up your station and call CQ coder. That's what I'm doing here. Of course, now I'm doing it with Morse code.
Yeah.
Right. A little bit different.
Yeah, that is awesome.
It's a little different, but let's see. You can have that.
Oh, thank you.
I put that together.
Nice.
There's another club I belong to, the Long Island CW Club,
Yeah.
and that's a fantastic organization, even though I'm part of it. But oh my God, the way they bring you into Morse code is just, it's pretty awesome. You're at your own speed.
Yeah.
It's not that regulated. You can go to any class you want. Doesn't matter the level, and they'll never kick you out of a class. Of course, they might acknowledge that,
See, you
oh,
have
it's
to
above
do
you. But
your
you know what? Sit here and listen. Just listen.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing.
Awesome.
But yeah, get out and do
Okay.
some POTA. Out of the 3 radios that you have, the 991 is your base. I
Yeah.
think, so. Well, it seems like today was a difficult activation. I got 11 contacts altogether. I started with 5 CW contacts, and then it's like Mother Nature turned off the bands. I do know that today we got hit with a solar storm, which Dr. Samitha Struck, I think it's her last name, the space weather woman, mentioned that we were going to be hit today. And in many ways, I think that's what happened. I don't know. I just keep having bad luck in this area. Well, you know what? Let me take that back. I activated. So I tried going to FT8. For some reason, the setting that I had wasn't liked, and it seemed like I wasn't transmitting at all. So that's okay. I went to sideband, did my sideband thing. I got a few contacts there. I think 5 contacts altogether, and one of them, I think, was well, several of them were park to park because I was hunting the parks. So there you go. And the last one I did was back to Morse code. Did I struggle? Yeah. Did I activate? Yeah. On New Year's Day. So that was a good thing, and I'm rather jazzed for that. So thank you for hanging in there. Thank you for also crossing your fingers for me and helping me activate. So that said, thank you so much for being with me once again. I hope you have a wonderful new year, and with lots of prosperity and love and family going your way. That's it. That's it for now. We'll catch you the next time around. Thank you so much for being with me. Happy New Year again, and ciao for now.